Breeze of the day, the best human against the best undead in the world. Rejuvenation Cup. We are in the upper echelon right here. Happy in first place in the standings. Chaemiko in third place. After yesterday's amazing performance against colorful Chaemiko. Would love to get another W here as well. But it won't be easy. Thank you. Sonic with the 300 bits. Says, if Chaemiko plays like he did yesterday, I like his chances. Latex Doe with a 4-month resub, thank you. And Zernichter with a first time prime sub, welcome. And thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
The militia creep delayed just slightly. Oh, Water Elemental gets purged. Not the perfect start here for Chaemiko. The creeping not going flawlessly. But the fully put some decent damage on the DK. That's also relevant. Fast expansion certainly is to be expected here. And as chat is already saying, we've seen quite a bit of Griffins lately from Chaemiko. Which can be pretty good, but need a good game to be playable. If you're behind or in an even game, I would say they're unplayable. But if you're ahead, could work. Problem is, it takes forever to get them online. Because unlike Knights, Griffins aren't good in low numbers. Because they can just get webbed and picked off one by one. So you need a lot of them. Bye, Sly. Thank you with the 13-month resub. Footy gonna get punished here finally. Thanks to the ensnare, easily taken out. Chaemiko now creeping the natural. He went triple green into natural.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm making a lot of peasants already. First two big creeps already taken out. Happy couldn't steal those. The timing looking pretty good for Chaemiko. Heavy focus on the Archmage as well. But he seems fairly survivable. Maybe he found some health items here. Decent items for Happy, not absolutely amazing. He bought the gloves from the marketplace. Oh, Ring of Regen for the AM. That is wonderful. Needs one more Skelly for the level up. Oh my god, so close. And I like the adjustment that the humans are making nowadays. Go for a later expansion so you have more footies and higher level Archmage. If you go for green into Expo, that means that the Undead harass here can very easily take out the peasants when they're creating the town hall. But if you go for it later, then the Undead arrives and the peasants aren't even building the town hall yet. So very clean defense so far by Chaemiko, who hasn't lost a single peasant, which is kind of outrageous. But that might change with Happy coming back. DLD Wire with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. AM has to return home with the staff. He's so close to level 3, man. He only needs one skelly. One darn skeleton. And there it is. And now it's time for Water Elementals. AM has lots of mana. The repair, not going to be good enough against 3 fiends. And Chaemiko's splitting off the footies here. Isn't that wonderful? Wow, great deny though. But the skellies are just, or the footies are just dealing with the skellies. And we have quick 3 fiends here for Happy. In the end, quite a few peasants did go down. But the AM level 3 is pretty strong now. He's got the Water Elementals out. He's got lots more mana to use. And the relevant question is, how fast is the tech gonna be? Whatever Chaemiko plays, whether it's Knights or Griffins or maybe even something else, in every scenario, he's gonna need a fast tier 3. Unless he plays mass rifles, but that seems pretty unlikely. I love that he's leaving 1 or 2 footies in the peasant line, so if the skellies get sent in, they're not damaging the peasants. That's a nice touch. Happy with a quick tech here, though. Almost tier 3 already.
A town is player's forces are under attack.
We see shop between the two bases. I think Chaemiko makes the lumber mill behind the altar so that if the altar gets taken out, there's no entrance still into the main. Maybe. It's not the most efficient in terms of lumber harvesting. But maybe worth for that purpose. Blacksmith. Is he going rifles? Doesn't have to be. Might just be an early blacksmith. Of course, you will also need a blacksmith for knights. Otto von Bisk with a 23-month resub. Thank you. Footy's moving up around the left-hand side of the map, ready to attack into the Undead main base. But of course, the tech is already going to be through, so losing those won't be so painful, those acolytes. And we see a second barracks. This could still be knights. Knights or rifles, both on the menu.
The player's forces are under attack.
We have 7 footmen. You want to get value out of them right now while you can. But look at Happy. He's blocking the entrance into the back. The acolytes are blocking every single spot. Oh, but the AM staffs in! Because there was no room for him to go anywhere else. How many acolytes are going to go down here? One should be falling. The statues and the DK healing up these acolytes pretty well. Alright, 2 acolytes killed. But Happy's also getting a lot of experience from these footies here, of course. Chaemiko's trying to buy time. Level 3 DK was pretty late here. And another acolyte goes down. Okay, 3 acolytes. That looks like a successful attack. He's even got the cloak. Buy a little bit more time. It's gonna have to TP out. It's gonna have to TP out. Oh. I always get nervous in those situations. Alright, tier 3 coming. It is gonna be knights. Good old knight gyros. Lots of towers at the expo. 5 towers? That's pretty unusual. And now every second matters. Knights and Pally needed desperately, but Happy is coming early for the push. Chaemiko has hardly anything. He's got 1 footman right now, that's his army. Scratch that, no more footies. Happy saw a lot of towers at the expansion, rather wants to hit the main. MK taking a lot of damage.
The player's forces are under attack.
And will be going down. At least bought some more time, I guess, but only now the knights start. Which means only now tier 3 finish, probably. Oh, so the MK is stuck behind the paladin. Chaemiko remaking the altar at the expansion right away. This is of course the big problem for human right now. You still don't have the knights. The Undead has full map control. Way stronger army for the Undead at this stage in the game. Against 1-2-0, Chaemiko was able to get a draw, where he played also very well.
The player's forces are under attack.
We got 4 gyros. Not too many knights at all yet. Chaemiko needs more time. More production. Pally has been started. And Happy's not gonna go all in with his push. He's getting ready to transition into late game Banshees if necessary. And yeah, that's the cool thing about the lumber mill. The altar falls, but there's no opening into the back yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy falls back, creeping a bit more. These middle camps, of course, very rewarding. No TP anymore on Chaemiko. Needs to be careful with that. But he's getting up to close to 70 supply here quickly. Not sure if he's figured out that it's going to be Banshees soon or not. First Fiend goes down. No coil from Happy. Was it on cooldown maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, but big web against the gyros. They're basically all going down, or almost. And the next Fiend also falls. Wow. Happy losing 2 Fiends out of nowhere. Once you have the Knights for the damage against the Fiends. Frost armor on the Fiend. Coils on cooldown. Oh my god, this next kill. Happy lost 3 Fiends. Uncharacteristic mistakes by Happy. And remember, this is W3 champion, sir. Chaemiko playing wonderfully around the coil cooldowns. He sees the coil being used on something like a destroyer and then knows what kills he can go for. Doesn't go for the heroes. Importantly, many humans target the DK way too much. You don't want to target the DK. Normally, you're never going to kill him. Trying to take out Fiends is probably the way to go. Hero levels, though, for Chaemiko is still very weak. 50 supply only for him. He lost quite a bit there himself. And now he's transitioning into double Sanctum? No. 1 Sanctum and a shop. Dealing with Banshees. That's the big question mark for many humans out there. How can you do it? Mortar teams seem like a good idea. But also it's a lot about positioning there. Also seems like a bit of a mistake here by Happy to allow this red camp to occur. There's no way you should be giving this away right now. Chaemiko is way, way weaker, especially because of the mana count. Happy grabbed 2 orange camps, when he could have just gone to the red camp first, and then take the lab away, and then maybe go to the other red camp. I think Happy's creeping way too passively here. But I guess he's doing it because he's trying to expand. Rifles! He's switching into inner fire rifles? What is this? Knights first into inner fire rifles. I've never seen that before. Well, I guess they're better against Banshees. Of course, the item here, the Ancient Django. Absolutely wonderful. Oh my god, the MK. Actually takes out the creeps. What a mad lad. Chaemiko will certainly have to TP out here. Will try to save everything that he can. Use the staff to save the one, but the rifle goes down. All of a sudden, 73 supply for Chaemiko. He's also got the second attack upgrade already for the rifles. And mortar teams. It's a cool thing, I guess, about having the double workshop. You can transition easily into mortar teams and frag shards.
Players' forces are under attack.
Rain of Fire doing good damage against these peasants. 78 supply for Chaemiko, but a lot of it is still in production.
A town is under siege.
Oh, the knight is stuck. Oh! I see the frag shard damage against the Banshees. Pretty good. We'd love to see more staffs from Chaemiko as well. He might have a second one already here. No mining at the moment at this expansion. Oh, that rain of fire. Oh, it's gonna get 3 towers. Ooh, baby. Alright guys, please keep in mind to not balance wine in the chat, because I'm gonna have to time you out for a week or so. Oh, first staff used. No second staff ready. This knight is gonna get taken over. Banshee's trying to dance in the back. Mountain King surrounded. Oh, the staff comes into play there. That knight saved. Not a bad fight for Chaemiko, I guess. Oh, but this knight is going to be falling. Staff is on cooldown still. The illusion's also soaking up a lot of damage. Heal scroll, saving the paladin last second. Where are the priests, by the way? Oh, there's one. In the wrong place at the wrong time. 1,000 gold for Chaemiko, by the way. And I understand why he's going into rifles. The knights just always overexpose themselves. They go into deep, they're easily focused. With rifles, you can play at range and not expose yourself into a bad position. Oh, but now on the retreat. Uh-oh. The Nova could be very painful. And we have more Rain of Fire as well. Happy now with 80 supply. With a very unusual counter expansion, which he normally never plays.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he takes up the expansion. And that is a tough position now for Chaemiko. If he had stronger heroes, maybe he could still do this. But the Paladin and MK are still not level 3. That's the big, painful part here. Oh, wait. The Pit Lord died? Okay. Looking away for a second. Happy says to kite. If the mortar teams connect, they do big damage, especially against the Banshees. And Chaemiko's about to have those huge level ups. MK3, Pally 3 make a world of difference. I don't think he quite got the deny right there. Oh man, if his expansion was still standing, this would be a decent position for Chaemiko. He's going Inner Fire.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's remaking Knights. Very cool army mix. Inner Fire rifles and Knights and mortar teams. Valuable camp right here for Chaemiko. Is this a double level 3? It might be. 4/3 heroes, that's exactly what you want. Oh, Paladin doesn't have it yet. Ring of Regen. Oh, he's almost got it though. There's peasants moving north, trying to expand again there. Oh, but this Acolyte Scout by Happy. Wow. He sees it instantly. Got him. That's a lot of Banshees. That looks like too many Banshees if you ask me. Happy, huge army. And now he's finally starting to go into Disease Cloud. In this late game, Disease Cloud very, very strong. Alright, the expansion is being remade. I don't think there's much gold left in this though, is there? Anti-magic everywhere. We got Inner Fire as well. Coil Nova. MK seems to be in pretty deep. Paladin about to get level 3. There it is. The Banshees trying to get off possession. Doesn't work that well. But target fire from the rifles, very good against them, but Chaemiko is still down to 66 supply. Happy still with a bigger army, I think. Lich getting coiled. I think Chaemiko doesn't have an orb of fire, does he? Of course, right now he's pretty low on resources, not so easy to afford. But maybe earlier would have been good. The heroes are now strong for Chaemiko, but the army has shrunk immensely. Only 62 supply left. Happy still with 80. Pit not about to get level 4. DK must be close to 5. I guess he must be level 5 already, right? Oh no, he's not yet. Triple level 4 heroes for Happy. And it's always tough to retreat for the human. Their movement speed quite a bit slower, although the ancient Django does help out here with higher move speed. Not every day that you see an Undead mortar team. Expansion finally running again for Chaemiko. But man, if that expansion hadn't fallen first, maybe this would have been winnable, but Chaemiko's on a timer. He's only got like 2 more minutes until the natural runs dry, and then he's out of options. $73 supply for Chaemiko, decently sized army once again. 3-0 on the rifles, by the way. 3-0 inner fire rifles, that's good damage.
Forces are under attack.
Would love to see a meat wagon here for Happy. To throw in some more disease, but I guess he's stuck at 80 supply right now. Five rifles, 4 priests, 3 knights.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is this 100 supply for Happy? This looks like a big army. Oh, new mortar teams coming in. Very hard to protect them against Coil Nova, though. Happy getting ready to expand for a second time. 90 supply for the Russian. Chaemiko is trying to scrap the last bit of cash together to just get to 80. He's got way better upgrades, so that's his advantage. Way better upgrades on the rifles. And mortar teams, I guess. But I doubt those mortar teams are going to survive for long. Chaemiko is trying to position himself behind the choke to funnel Happy into a narrow position. And the Coil Nova from range is just so devastating. Oh, the Lich almost getting surrounded. Oh, he is surrounded! But he has the Immo Potion. Coil Nova again. Another priest falls. Only 1 mining base. It's hard to recover these losses. And now the A-bombs in front also tanking a lot of damage for this Undead army. Happy also doing a great job with the destroyers, always dispelling inner fire. There's not mass inner fire applied everywhere. Good overview from Chaemiko, saves the knight against the possession, but the MK in trouble. MK might be falling. 1 knight, 1 rifle stolen. Invo potion on the pally, Chaemiko holding on. Everything's super hurt. Would love to have a heal scroll, but I don't think he has one. MK about to die. 1 more holy light. Oh my god. Everything is just barely surviving. But Happy's getting more kills. Level 5 on the DK, and Chaemiko has to call it. GG. And 1-0 for Happy on the home server. It looked like a decent early game for Chaemiko. Cool transition in the end. That fight in the middle really put him in a decent spot where he killed 3 fiends, very surprisingly. It's something that normally never happens to Happy. I think I like the transition into rifles. I feel like the mass mortar team play against Banshees doesn't really work. And if you ever get to a huge inner fire rifle army, it can work. That orb of fire, I think that was the biggest problem, the orb of fire being missing. Happy claims the 1-0. And we'll be moving on to Neddy's next, if I'm informed correctly. I think so. Both these players so far undefeated. Happy with 5 wins and 1 draw. Chaemiko with 3 wins and 3 draws. Happy has only given up 7 maps so far across 6 games, which is kind of crazy. The chat keeps talking about Griffins over and over. Griffins are cool, but they're very hard to make work against an already established Fiend army. If you ever get to 80 supply Griffins with upgrades, you can cut through those Fiends and the anti-magic, but getting there is so hard. Getting there is really difficult. Lots of different... bit my tongue. Lots of different styles have been tried against Happy. In the past, when Infi was still playing competitive 1v1, he was doing it with tanks, for example. But tanks really not so popular anymore nowadays. Griffins, Knights, Rifles. There are a few different options available to the human. But Chaemiko knows the first map, Happy's favorite map, and Warcraft Champions server, that's certainly going to be favoring Happy quite a bit. For the second map, it might be a different story. Happy normally always vetoes the small maps, so in this case there would be AZ and Echo Isles. Not sure what Chaemiko vetoes. Maybe Concealed Hill. Concealed can be pretty tough. Some humans also really don't like Last Refuge. Although I think LR is a really good human map, actually. And here we go. Map number 2 begins. Concealed Hill is not vetoed, but rather will be our second map. With Happy spawning in the bottom left in the red, Chaemiko top right in the blue. And thank you, Zebra Surgeon, with a 50-month resub. I wonder if Chaemiko should start practicing pally rifles. Well, it's probably not the right call as well, though. We have seen Happy in the past when facing pally rifles just go for a fast expo. And that's a big downside of pally rifles. It's really weak against fast expansion. Standard builds by both. Hit Fiends for Happy. And Chaemiko with the Archmage footies. And a lot is going to come down to the early game. How safe
A player's forces
is this
are
expansion
under
going to be?
attack.
How many peasants are going to fall? And a concealed hill. It's a very tough expansion. Happy is ignoring the footman. Does not want to waste time trying to kill the footy. Interesting. Finds a ring. That's a good start for Chaemiko. Gloves of Haste for the Archmage is alright. And now the expansion should be started soon. DK gonna head north, trying to harass and deal as much damage as he can. Quite a bit of damage from the creeps already, didn't he? Mantle is excellent for the Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the DK is going to the shop buying a circlet. Interesting. Taking a little bit more damage in the process, but gets level 3 as the ghouls were creeping across the map. So far not able to steal any last hits. Use the coil on the peasant. I like the way the AM is being played here. Just poking away at the DK. One fireball after the next. Creep camp isn't quite finished yet, but the DK can't stick around anymore. And that should mean that the AM gets the experience, and that would be level 3 then in that case. Should be. Oh, the Fiend trying to get the last hit, but Chaemiko, of course, known for his marvelous blocks. Gets level 3. Oh my god, these items. Wow. Perfect drops for Chaemiko. Alright. Early game couldn't have gone much better, I would say. Some peasants went down, but that is unavoidable on this map. Oh, the DK was healing at the fountain. Maybe Chaemiko should have sent a footy there to prevent the healing. But he gets the surround! Oh, locks in the DK. Fights his way out, actually. But the DK is too hurt to do anything now. And the AM's probably going to buy boots. Ooh. Thankful for that ring now. Of course, with the aura, the DK a bit faster can escape and make it to the fountain again. But it's a lot of time where the DK isn't creeping or killing peasants. However, somehow one more peasant did die. So the expansion is quite delayed. But the AM is very strong. Happy even upgrading a narrow tower. Afraid, perhaps, of getting pushed. Oh, that's a late expo. And the lumber isn't looking too great for Chaemiko either. In terms of what he was doing execution-wise with the Archmage and the footies, excellent. But the economy is looking rough. Canceling the slaughterhouse would be amazing, but Chaemiko doesn't really have enough damage here. The footies are still trailing behind, and not much she can do really here. Alright, he has the resources for the tech now. Chaemiko needs to start to get to tier 2 and tier 3 as quickly as he can. Oh, he already did. Ah, no, there. Okay, he just did now. Okay. Not a very fast tech or expansion by any means. Happy on the way to tier 3. In the past he was playing a lot slower of a tech oftentimes. Now he seems to be favoring a much faster tier 3 once again. Oh wow. Footy somehow survives. And the AM putting pressure on the Fiend means that the DK has to use the coil there and not on the footy. So 2 footies saved. Very nicely done. Could try to heal them up at the fountain. Chaemiko playing a good game. But even if you execute very well right here, A slow tech can still be your downfall. Defense for the footies, not quite finished yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Daytime. Chaemiko has to retreat from the fountain. And tier 3 for Happy is about to be finished, isn't it? Trying to get a few level ups as well. DK level 3, of course. Very needed. And Chaemiko is trying to set up a counterattack again. Wants to run in with the footies into the back of the base. And then staff on top with the Archmage. And buy time. Two more towers at the expo. Blacksmith. The peasant line does not seem to be well protected right here. And off we go. AM into the back, but Happy is ready and waiting. These footies probably all gonna be sacrificed, but it's about time. Buying time right now for the tech. No Acolyte fallen so far. Chaemiko gonna use the heal scroll here, or is he gonna hold on to it? Now would be a decent time to use it. But it also feels weird because the footies are either gonna die or be useless anyways. Probably also doesn't want to use the invoke potion. Wait, did he use the heal scroll already? He may have used that heal scroll. Alright, some time was bought, but lots of footies had to be sacrificed. Tier 3 started, but I think it just started. MK coming and tier 3, but Happy's ready for the push and Knights are still far, far away. Second drags now, more towers at the expo. Do we have a pit lord again? Yes, we do.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
And this is always the scary moment. Undead has reached tier 3 and is very strong. A lot of peasants trying to repair right here. This Arcane Tower is burning a lot of mana. Happy not doing this perfectly. But Chaemiko has hardly any units. Just a handful of footmen along with his heroes. Doesn't have gyros yet. Doesn't have knights yet. Oh, the DK is stuck there. Can Chaemiko force the TP? That's his best chance. AM has the Invo Potion. And he does force the TP. Nicely done by Chaemiko. Happy in, a little bit too deep. But he can easily come back for another wave of attack. Pick up the red camp on the way, perhaps. Very easy now to creep with destroyers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Workshop's coming now, but we're not gonna have many gyros here for quite some time. We see a temple already for Happy. Is he gonna try to counter expand again? Is the question.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy taking his foot off the gas a little bit. Giving Chaemiko some room to finally creep up. Chaemiko would love to have some higher hero levels as well. Big Invo Potion. The Helm of Valor. Pretty bad items for Happy, honestly. What he wants is mana and damage.
forces are under attack.
Happy soaking up the map quickly. Moving from one camp to the next. He doesn't seem to have the lumber to counter-expand. Normally Happy, if he goes Banshees like this, goes for 4 ghouls. Or, you know, making 1 more ghoul in the late game to have 4 ghouls total. This time perhaps only 3 ghouls. And we see tanks
are under attack.
and griffins. Alright. Chaemiko switching styles. Not sure if the DK illusion saw the tanks right there. We have 2 tanks inside the Zeppelin right now. And Happy is again going for the counter expo. Since when does he do this? This is new to me. And that means Chaemiko may have a lot of time to really go into Griffins here. Zeppelin is en route, I believe, halfway across the map, trying to hit the Undead main base.
Players' forces are under attack.
Banshee Master Training about to finish already. We do have the 4 ghouls, by the way, so lots of lumber for Happy. Level 4 already on the lich. Human hero levels look very low. Oh, AM! Feels the burn. The frost burn from the Coil Nova.
The town is under siege.
Oh, he's gonna get a cancel here. We're gonna cancel the expansion once, and the tanks in the main. Do they have upgrades?
A player's forces are under attack.
I think they should have at least 1 attack upgrade, maybe 2. And Chaemiko's getting rich in the meantime. 2,000 gold. Is Happy still going to try to go through with the expo? We even got a sentry ward over there now. Happy at 60 supply. Could just go for another attack, honestly. Chaemiko spending his money quickly. Wow. How quickly 2,000 gold can get reduced. Second attack upgrade for the Griffins. Chat, I hope you're satisfied. I saw a lot of people earlier wanting to see the Griffins. We do see them now. But Happy is coming in for the big push. And he's got Fiends and Banshees. On paper, that is the hard counter to Griffins. Oh, the Griffins are not allowed to fly into these webs. Very important. Oh, and the Zeppelin gets caught. The Fiend on patrol. And the main is taking a lot of damage. Rain of Fire doing great work. Happy doesn't have any statues here anymore, though. It's kind of a big deal. But I imagine more statues are coming. Tanks have been taken out. Chaemiko trying to save the main. Happy is going to commit to it. This might be an overcommitment trying to take the castle out. Oh, that's such a big deal. That's such a big deal, the castle. 50 HP. Oh my god, he saves it. Whew. Clutch moment. But Happy still has a huge army left. I think he lost like 1 or 2 units right there. But still a big force remaining for Happy. Chaemiko only 60 supply. And a lot of that is peasants, of course. How many Griffins does he have? He will need a lot. Happy is way ahead in hero levels.
A player's forces are
and you could argue he's got the counter to Griffins as well on the field with Fiends and Banshees. MK at least got level 3, but Fiends are protected with the anti-magic. Uses the clap as well. Anti-magic coming in over and over. Happy's mana is pretty low, but how many griffins is this? I think there was like only 6 griffins total. That does not seem to be enough. And also the curse against the griffins. So good. And that's the issue with griffins. If you get to a super high amount of griffins, like 75, 80 supply, with lots of upgrades, you can try to brute force your way through. But in low numbers, the Fiends and Banshees pick them off pretty easy, as we saw right there. Happy trying to put the nail in the coffin. If he takes out the keep, the game should certainly be over. Wait, it's called a castle, actually. Castle. Mana on Happy is still pretty low, but other than that, everything is looking very good for him. 66 supply for the Russian Undead. Especially here on Neddies, is where Chaemiko was hoping he would be able to get his win. And Happy now even expanding, and this expansion will definitely come through with how much pressure Chaemiko is under right now in the north. In we go. Level 2 clap. Wonderful clap by the MK. In the middle of Happy's army. This fight perhaps looking better for Chaemiko. DK out of mana, but he does get level 5 with 1 more kill. Kiting by Happy, of course, excellent as always. I would love to see Howl of Terror, actually. I think going Cleave level 2 was a mistake. But it might not matter so much in the end. Fiends getting split, getting saved, and the webs on the Griffin so strong. Level 5 on the Lich. And especially these undead heroes can't be dealt with. Whereas the human heroes still look like a bit of a joke. GG is called. And Happy takes the 2-0 lead. And will now be going back to War 3 Champions. That is a dire prospect for Chaemiko. Good hold first. But the Griffins, man. The Griffins, they're always a very dangerous proposition. It's so hard to finally get to that ultimate late game army. Against a player like Happy, who always keeps pressure on, who always creeps the map away from you. And Chaemiko may have found his master today if he can't switch it up here. Maybe a better map would help him as well. Tidehunters is normally a map that we see quite a bit of in this matchup. Tidehunters or Last Refuge seem to be the likely choices here. Maybe Autumn Leaves. Although number 3, right? Yes, we are. Can Happy claim the 3-0 and be on match point already? Or can Chaemiko start to bring it back? Against 1-0 especially, Chaemiko played extremely well here on Tidehunters. I remember that game. It was absolutely masterful. But Happy perhaps still on a different level compared to 1-0. Standard openings by both. Tet Fiend build for Happy. Chaemiko with a normal AM footy build. We'll be going for the fast expansion. The normal creep route is Sea Giant into Natural, right? If you're fast with the creep route, the cool thing on this map is you can go to the marketplace quickly and during nighttime try to buy some claws, which can make a big difference on the Archmage. Happy's gonna creep the Sea Giant first?
player's forces are under attack.
Seems like he is. Ah, with a ghoul, I see. Happy slowing down his tech just a little bit by using this ghoul. Again, I like the scout footy here a lot. It delays the undead's creeping and also puts a bit more damage on the DK. Every little thing here matters. And look at the speed at which Chaemiko is going to take this natural. Already the new round of militia on the way. Creeping the natural, getting level 2 right away. Gloves. And another item. Double gloves. Would love to get some claws with that as well. Not sure if this creep route for Happy is the most efficient.
A player's forces
Takes him a long time to get level 2. And Chaemiko already on his way to level 3 here. Alright, here comes the expansion. This is where we expect the Archmage to go to the shop, buy some claws. But no, he's heading towards the tavern. Trying to find the opponent maybe. And there we go. Finds the DK in transit. So, let's keep track. How many peasants are going to die? Chaemiko crept very well. The peasants took no damage at all. The footies threatening the DK a bit, but nothing's going to come from that. A lot of damage on the DK. AM and footies onto the DK. Militia coming in, threatening the peasant as well. Only one peasant died so far and was denied. Okay, number 2, number 3. 3 is kind of normal. 4. Very important to always keep remaking peasants in the main. Archmage almost got level 3 himself, but he's not quite there yet. I think the Acolyte's gonna give it to him, isn't he?
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, lots more peasants being made. But so many peasants going down certainly slows down the expansion. Arcane Tower now standing. Expansion will be protected much more so now. As Happy is about to reach tier 2, add in the Lich. Wait, what happened to the Acolyte?
A player's forces
Did he not get experience for that? There we go, level 3 for the IM finally after killing that Skelly. Doesn't have defend yet, so running in against these fiends with a footy is very dangerous. You need to be careful with how you approach here. Chaemiko finally started the tech, but again, the tech isn't the fastest. Whereas Happy's tier 3 has probably been started as well. Waiting for the Lich.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy taking a good amount of damage there on the fiends, but of course the statues will be out soon. Oh, Happy forgot about the ziggurat for like 20 seconds. It's kind of a big deal. This delay on the statue is really minimizing his healing right now. And this is giving Chaemiko a lot of space to push Happy across the map, safely get up structures on his side. This is where we expect a shop to come up, maybe a blacksmith already. On Tidehunters, it's really not easy to wall off that natural, by the way. It's super wide open, so it's very easy to attack those peasants from every angle. Especially once tier 3 is out, we have the Pit Lord and Destroyers. Should be a wonderful Regent Scroll right there. Great value out of that. 6 footies only, right? think Chaemiko lost no footmen so far. And he only made 6. I think a 7th one just came in. Okay, and more might be joining. Yeah, okay, more footies. It was just halted at 6 for a while because of defend, I guess. Does he really want to dive into the main? This is quite dangerous. Orb of Corruption is going to be ready now. And the Nova could be huge. Oh, those footies. It's 6 footies next to each other. But Chaemiko feeling bold. He's going in. Happy so far has not lost anything. Didn't pick up the orb yet. Oh, almost a deny. Not quite. And that Watch of the Mantle is finally level 3 for the DK. But he doesn't have enough mana right now for the coil. Not too many footies died yet. I think no footies perhaps died yet. There's the Nova finally. Happy was holding on to it for a long time. But that's 1, 2, 3 footmen dying quickly. And a 4th. And number 5. Alright, that turned around quickly. Lots of footmen falling. Now level 2 on the Lich. We have sort of a wall, kind of.
A player's forces are under attack.
Over at the natural. Tier 3 started, but still far away. Happy creeping in the middle. Wait. Is he creeping the lab? No, just went for the zap. Chaemiko's gonna try to drop into the back, I guess. Use the Zeppelin, attack the Acolytes. I'm sure if he has the time for this. Happy's already showing up, ready for the push. Only 1 tower in the main base. That one isn't even finished yet. Oh, is that a cancel? No, the tower does finish. Yeah, but the peasants are suffering. And there's no arcane tower here to burn mana. And Happy must be wondering where the Archmage is. We're gonna see him show up in the main base in a moment. Zeppelin is coming in hot. Is Happy gonna TP home? He doesn't want to. He wants to slaughter the economy in the main. He's gonna open up the way by killing the farm. But it will be TPing, actually. One destroyer more. Just keeping 1 destroyer at home will be enough to deal with the Zeppelin. Oh, there's a turtle. That's our little cameo turtle. Ah, that's Neo. Hello. Neo did show up today. Neo's going to be back tomorrow, by the way, for the Sunday broadcast of Rejuvenation Cup. And I'm going to be off and enjoy my Sunday morning breakfast, followed by church, and then some time off. Alright, did Chaemiko buy enough time? He's got 36 supply only. It's basically nothing. He walled off the main once again, but the towers once more falling. And he's gonna call it GG. And Happy just looks unbeatable. As so often in this matchup, what are you gonna do? Remo's in the cage. Yeah, fitting. But no, I'm also on the map. I'm on the other side of the map. (3-0) for Happy. Is this gonna be a 4-0, or can Chaemiko at least win a map or two? He has still the chance to get a draw here. If Chaemiko takes 3 maps in a row. But that is a tall task against Happy. At least we're going back to netties. So Here it's going to be a lot easier for Chaemiko. Question is, what's the next map going to be? Most likely we're going to have the same 3 maps repeating. Northern Isles, Concealed Hill, Tide Hunters. But this could turn out a little bit more one-sided than I thought today. I thought we were going to have 2 very close series. The first map of the day was actually the best so far. Lawlight's first game on Northern Isles, which was amazing. After that, the Undeads have taken over. 7 map wins now for the Undeads in a row. It could be an 8th one. It's only Happy and 1-0 who really are able to compete on this level, as far as Undead players go, but they have been doing really, really well. 1-0, the highest earning prize money player of last year. I think, right? Isn't that what it was? Let me double check. I think so. On Wikipedia, you can find that out. Shout out again to the Wikipedia admins, to the editors, who are always doing excellent work, keeping everything up to date. Sometimes Wikipedia takes forever to load. I don't know what it is. $2022. No, wait, 2021. All right, we're going to hop into map number 4 momentarily. Just want to remember or check again. Yeah, highest prize money earnings. Oh no, it was Happy, of course, with winning DreamHack in the end. Happy in first place, 85,000. Moon in second with 65,000. And 1-0 in third, 60,000. Alrighty. Map number 4. Is this where our broadcast ends? Will Happy 4-0 as we go back to Northern Isles? Or can Chaemiko do it this time? I really like the creep route that Sok did at DreamHack, which was this green camp into the Lightning Shield green camp, and then for the natural.
A player's forces are under attack.
Starting off with the ring is not what Chaemiko wanted to see here. He's scouting with a footy, of course, trying to put as much damage on the DK as he can. And claws for Happy. We've seen plenty of games before by him where the Lich completely gets out of control with those claws of attack. And same creep route again. Triple green into Expo. At least the mantle is very good for the AM. Sentry wards can be very helpful as well. Oh, Happy's items are pretty sick though. And the footy gets caught. And he may not even have to use a coil to kill it. Oh, Jesus. Chaemiko not off to a good start here in map number 4. If there's a clause in the shop as well, that would be worst case scenario for Chaemiko. Crystal Ball is not very good. But the level 3 at least is. Oh my god. Circlet Claws and Mantle. This lich is gonna be so sick later. 2, 3 peasant kills. Still counting. 4. But no more Breath of Necromancy now, so.
Player's forces are under attack.
Peasants safe for now, but once again quite a few have fallen. Yesterday was a 4-0 for Chaemiko. How quickly the tides have turned here. If it is to be another win for Happy. Game is far from over, but especially that inventory makes one afraid for the mid game and the late game. Arcane Tower should be about to finish though. Oh, nice movement on the peasants. Wow, that was sick. Repositioning the peasants, actually saving every one of them. Every one of them? Okay, one's gonna die. Pretty well done by Chaemiko though.
Player's forces are under attack.
Scouting the main, finding nothing all too surprising. It's tier 3 of course. Statues coming, Lich about to join. Lich is gonna enjoy these presents quite a bit that he's gonna receive right away. Chaemiko still needs time. A lot more time. Tier 3 of course again gonna be necessary.
Forces are under attack.
I think Happy saw the sentry being placed. May want to go for a dust here. Indeed.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 3 about to finish. DK not too close level 3 yet, I believe. Oh, but Chaemiko's tier 3 is still so far away. He's gonna get the shop now. At least he's gonna be able to do some healing. We got a couple of footies left. Not too many though. Oh, they're inside the Zeppelin. Okay, Chaemiko again gonna try to go for the Zeppelin play. This seems to be a trademark play by him nowadays. Does it a ton. Try to buy time. For the tier 3. Looks like Happy's expecting it though. Maybe he just saw the Zeppelin passing by. Yeah, it looks like he definitely saw. One field on patrol. Even a spirit tower. And now Happy's almost ready. He's got the orb. He's gonna have destroyers. Pitlord gonna be joining soon. Oh, the lumber for Chaemiko is looking horrible. Can't even start tier 3 right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, the footies are walking in. AM can staff in if he wants. And indeed he will. Zeppelin gets caught, but the Fiend is also... Ah, no, it's not quite trapped. Was almost surrounded, but not quite. Zeppelin falls, but the footies are freed. Glass half full. If Chaemiko could get the Haunted Goldmine kill here, that would of course be huge. But hard to do, with still so many Acolytes alive. And the Lich returns. Oh. Gets one Acolyte kill at least. Takes out a Ghoul as well. Alright, Chaemiko getting something done here. But over time, this will be cleaned up. Has to use the TP as well. And Happy has cleaned up the attack, getting quite a bit of experience from all of this, by the way. Chaemiko had lots of gold. Question is, how far along is the tier 3? Maybe halfway? Maybe a little bit less. Double Arcane Tower this time in front. To burn the Pit Lord right away. As much as he can. But Happy close to very big hero levels now. Lich gets 3. DK is about to get 4. And Chaemiko is not ready yet. 2 destroyers morphed. Needs to be quick with a Stormbolt. But Happy doesn't even use the Rain of Fire because he knows the Stormbolt would be coming in. Now the Stormbolt will cool down. Now the Rain of Fire comes. And the towers are already gone. Three destroyers in the air. 2,000 gold for Chaemiko. But he can't spend it because his tier 3 isn't finished yet. And he's gonna call it. Quite the bank with which he TP's out, but I guess this game was over. The tier 3, the production just wasn't fast enough. The low lumber there also a big problem. That's a quick 4-0 for Happy. And Chaemiko, looking so good yesterday. Today, not much of a chance.